by PKD Nambiar, who's a political analyst. If I go to the doctor, PKD Nambiar, do you think that head should roll? It's not an issue that can be taken lightly. After all, India's image as being the pharmacy of the world has suffered a dent by such stories coming up frequently. There was a case in Gambia, and now this is the second such incident that's happened.
Well, I will not go into the merit of it because I am neither a chemical engineer nor I am not an expert in the pharmacy. But I'm an expert in politics, and I can comment on that to start with.
Yeah.
And I'm also an entrepreneur, so I understand how the business works. It is not as the way it is. I'm not going to say that all those had happened may not have some merit. All these complaints, maybe these deaths might have happened because of the medicine. It may not be. There is an investigation is on both in our land and as well as on the other side of the world. It is still not been final. My worry here is that a country which is, as my co-panelist has said, that the pharma capital of the world. There are one or two small incidents. Maybe if I say this small, then they will jump up and say that it is not a small incident. So many lives have gone, which we are not too sure it is. Is it because of this medicine or not? Now, the question is that a responsible political party which ruled this country for 55 years and a very responsible leader of that party taking on to a Twitter and maligning the image of the very country. There's multiple platforms for a political leader to reach out to the government. He can write a letter, a private letter, have a discussion, whatever it may be. Going on to an international or a social media platform and saying, and if you can show that tweet once again and say that anybody whomsoever understand the basic English or the basic fundamental, it shows some kind of a hatred towards the country. And I can't understand that why such needs to be done. Just imagine that made in India cough syrup seems to be deadly. First, it was the deaths of 70 kids. How can Jairam Ramesh can be confirmed that it was because of that? Is the Gambian government has confirmed that yet? Not yet even. Even the inquiry there is still happening. And there are some kind of, as you yourself said, that there are some steps the companies have, the authorities have taken here as well. So I think it is just to insult some kind of a, some kind of a feeling they get, that sadistic pleasure they get while criticizing India. The Modi hatred had gone into the vein. I think this is not acceptable. And this is not something which we expect from an opposition party. I am for questioning the government. That is the role of a political party. But when you question a country for a mistake of a particular company, or for that matter to a particular product of a company, that company may have 100 products. They may be 99.9 of them may be doing excel, maybe doing very well, but one product has something has done, maybe a malpractice, maybe a mistake, whatever it may be. Then you question a country. What kind of a common sense is this? Can I ask you something? If a Mojo story tomorrow a story which may not be right, which may do some kind of a fact check may have gone wrong, will you say that the whole Indian media is corrupt and bad and this needs to be, is that the way you communicate? And if that is the case, I think Jairam Ramesh required to go to the, not to any college anymore, but to start from the nursery again. This is not the politics we want.
Right.
I'm sorry, I was not known to that this question was to me. See, I think the broader idea is that there is nothing called as absolutely perfect. In Indian manufacturing sector or Indian pharma sector is absolutely 100% perfect. I'm sorry, I will never say that. Nor even in US or in any other country, it may not be. But I can tell you one thing for very sure, that because I work for a couple of pharma companies. Some of them are very leading, some of them are international companies as their agency. I can tell you one thing, that they are either equal or sometimes even better. So I think putting a question mark on India's ability or India's systems in one straight go, that it's all very bad, is not in the right spirit. Yes, as I said, that every system would have some kind of a loophole. So as I believe that even in our Indian drug control systems, our sourcing systems and everything may require some kind of an improvement. And I don't think that is there anything which do not require an improvement. Everything requires an improvement. Maybe better system needs to be coming in. But does that ever make you give to go around and tell the world that in India's whole system is bad? I mean, that's where it hurts. And that's not the right way of an approach, whether it is politically or even as an entrepreneurially or as a business or in any means, that is not the right way. See, we need to look at when a very responsible people do make some kind of a comment. As my earlier panelist was talking about the Gambia, he has explained it very well. Even when can you really confirm that an incident take place? Is that those kids were given multiple medicines? Do we, any of us, have the data in this panel? We may not. So we just put that there is a blame. There may be a chance that it could be because of that. What the government can do, the government can do research, the government can do inquiry. If they are not finding it anything, but you.
PKD, what has been reported? What has been reported that we can perhaps ask Dr. Rajesh Parikh that the children took the drug which exceeded the dosage and without the doctor's prescription.
My dear friend, can I ask you something? So I'll just come one. Any drug, in every drug, it is written on top of it as prescribed, the dosage as prescribed by the physician. If somebody takes that drug more than what it was supposed to be, and it might have a side effect, will you actually go and say that the product is bad? Will you say that the country's manufacturing system is bad? That is not the question.
That's what we're trying to understand from Dr. Rajesh Parikh.
But my only I'll tell you, voice panel gives an impression that an industry which is thriving industry, which has been really really supported the whole world even during the COVID time. Let us not, you criticize, that's okay, that is absolutely fine, but don't look at and paint an industry with a suspicion and say that all this happens in this country is bad, and everything which you import from China, even or for US, you have all the love for it.
Dr. Rajesh Parikh, can you hear me?